Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to another buzzing walkabout here in Pattaya. And today's topic is, what are the memories, your fond memories of this wonderful city? And a lot of people sending messages to me and saying, oh, I remember this or I remember that, or I can't wait to get back. So the question I'm going to ask you guys is, when you hear the word Pattaya, what do you think of? What memories for you come flooding back? Because I'm sure there's lots and lots of people on the channel that have been over here many times and have got fantastic memories. And those of you that are yet to come out here, don't worry, the memories are going to be here waiting for you to create. So I started the video off today up on the Pattaya sign. You can see behind me here, I'm up at the top of the hill. And if I spin the camera around, 1 second, look at that bad boy. And you know, when you talk about memories, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into town. I'm going to show you like 10 places that have got memories for me. But when you look at this, I mean, it really is. It's beautiful, isn't it? Let's be honest, come on. I know it's got its reputation and all the rest of it. We're not going to go into all that, but look how good it looks. It really does. And if you see down there, you see that multicolored car parking area. Talking about memories, who remembers that as the speedboat graveyard? Years ago, you see all the boats out there in the bay when they were finished and no good. They would drag them out and park them up, and it was just stank of diesel. Oh, it was really quite unpleasant. And what they did was the government, the council came down and said, right, that's it, clear it all away and get rid of them, which they've done. And as you can see now, you know, to be fair, it looks a lot better. And interestingly, you know, we're making this video. Have a look how many cars are down there. You know, people say that it's quiet and all the rest of it, but look how many cars are down there. You know, a lot of people are coming down from Bangkok. And without diversifying from the video, that kind of does put into place when they're saying a lot of people from Bangkok and are traveling to here. It's not all about the nightlife here. So, you know, hey ho. But anyway, there you go. That's our beautiful city. So what I'm going to go into Walking Street. I'm going to go around some of the parts in town, and we're going to finish off over in the far distance in Nak Lua, and talk about a place over there that's very fond for me. All right, so let's head off. So, fond memory for me was my very first ever hotel that I stayed in here in Pattaya, and it's on Walking Street, called the Grand Hotel. And I was up on one of the, I think it was the second to top floor up there, and it was really good. You know, it's like everyone, you just go onto some of these websites, try and find a hotel. And this one was right in the center, well, not in the center, so right at the very beginning of Walking Street. And the reason why this is a fond memory is, one, because it's my first ever hotel, but also I did tell this story about the girl called Apon. Now what we'll do is we'll walk down to the Pattaya Beer Garden and to the Beer Garden complex at the front. So I'm a newbie, never been here before, don't know the score, and I thought, well, we'll do what I'm going to do right now. So I came down here. And when I got down here, right opposite, you're going to see, oh, there we go, and you got run over. Right here, you'll see the Frog Complex. Sadly, Simon Beer Complex, the Frog Bar, which is no longer. That's going to be knocked down, I'm guessing. It's up for sale. But what I did was I walked down here and I thought, well, let's have a look at the beach. And as you know, on the left-hand side, just up here, we'll get to in a minute, is the Pattaya Beer Garden. Now that in itself is worth a mention. It's an incredible place, and that's where you've got the famous coasters, the red and the green coasters. And if you're not sure what I'm referring to, basically, one is I'm not interested, and two is I'm interested, and that gives both you or the freelancer the opportunity to display whether or not you're looking for company. But obviously, as a newbie, I had no idea about that, none whatsoever. So I walked down here, and you know, things like the Cavalli Club, and that wasn't here, the Stones Bar wasn't here, but I came down here to this place on the left hand side, and that is the beer complex. And back in the day, when you'd go in there was loads of those cube bars, the concrete bars, where the girls would sit around inside and beckon you over. And it really was an experience, because you'd walk in and they would shout and scream at you, come here, come here, come here. And you're like, whoa, hang on. And in here, right in front of us, there'd be anything between 200 to 300 girls in here. So anyway, long story short, my first ever bar fine was in here. And when I came back to my hotel the day after, she was in reception waiting for me. And yeah, I was really freaked out by it. Now I don't think the door's open, no. Yeah, it's padlocked up, so we can't go in there, sadly. But yeah, if you look down there, right at the very end, that's the beer garden. And actually, I wonder, hang on, let's see if we can do this 1 second. Let's go over here. Oh yeah, that's cool. All right, so what I can do is show you this way. So in here, let's just walk up, and that's the walkway up to the beer garden. But in here, they've started to refurbish it. There you go. All right, so you see these bars? Well, before they weren't there. Before there used to be a Muay Thai boxing ring in there, some pool tables, and yeah, this is the beer garden complex. That's where I had my very first bar fight. And right there, you see there, if I just spin the camera a little bit, see the beer garden sign? And you go up there, great food, no complaints on that. And definitely, I believe it's going to reopen as well, which is great news. So if it does reopen, get yourself in there. I'm not sure about the coasters. That may have changed now. I honestly got no idea. And get yourself in there. Great food, busy, lots of people in there. And oh, 1 second. Oh my good Lord. Alrighty. Okay, so that was my introduction. Now let me show you this place. Okay, so I'm in Walking Street and I'm just up Soi Diamond. Now who remembers this place? The old Carousel Bar. And sadly it's up for sale now. I believe it's going to be shut down and I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with it. But basically you see these two circular bars here. Well, you used to sit on these stools and one would rotate clockwise and one would rotate anti-clockwise, meaning that you would pass each other sort of every minute or so. And it was quite unique as well, because you'd have a few bits and get off there and you'd be pretty wobbly because you've been spinning around for an hour. But yeah, the Carousel Bar. Who remembers the Carousel Bar? And of course, another memory place that I'm guessing a lot of you will comment on is just up here. And incidentally, just changing the subject very, very quickly, if you do hire a motorbike, and when you come back over, and if you're hiring a motorbike and you want to come into the city centre and you want somewhere to park, under this car park here, you can park down there, and it's 10 baht. I'm not going to go down there, but see down there? There's an attendant down there, and he'll take care of your motorbike for you. So there you go, right on the centre of Walking Street. If you're on a motorbike, you can park your bike down there. So I suppose we've got to cover this one, haven't we? The windmill. Who remembers the windmill? What are your memories of the windmill? And I remember my first time. I was with a friend of mine called Lee. I'd only just got here, didn't really know the score, and he said, come on, I'm going to take you to a place called the windmill. So we came here, and I have to say, I remember walking through those doors, and right in front of you is a podium stage, and then to the left is a playmat area, to the right is another playmat area, and a shower. And I've got to say, this I believe will still reopen, and when it does reopen, if you haven't been in there, well then it's got to be one of those you tick off on your to-do list. And trust me, it's definitely an eye-opener. I was quite taken back by it, you know, when you go in there and you're thinking, wow, like really? So be prepared, be prepared. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so here we are in Soi Honey and Retox Game On, and up there you can see the Retox Game On brand. And back in the day, that was Simon and Josh. They had Retox over in LK Metro. They also opened up one in Soi LK, Soi Lenki, and then they came here. And unfortunately, things didn't work out, but this used to be one of the go-to places in terms of sport. Colin, Josh, and Simon, and you can see here that still some of the old games on. I wonder when that was. Not sure. Sunday the 30th, but the 30th of when? Don't know. But yeah, this was an iconic place, and I actually stayed here when things went pear-shaped with me and my missus up in the village. My first missus, I came down here and I stayed here for 4 months, and it was fantastic. So yeah, so this is the Retox. I guess those of you who've been coming here quite a bit would know Retox. I mean, how many of you guys have spent time in the Retox bar, either here, the one in Soi LK, in Lenki, or Soi LK Metro? How many of you have been in there? They used to have like golf societies, pool teams. When we played in LK Metro, our Friday night pool team was brilliant. We won the league like 3 or 4 years in a row, won all the pairs, competitions, captain's cup, all those kind of things. Great fun. So yeah, we're here in Soi Honey, and if you walk right up there on the right hand side, that's where all the massages are, and also you've got the soapy massage as well. All right, so there you go. Who remembers the Retox group? All right, so Soi Chai Poon, or known as Soi Pothole. The reason being is if you look at the floor, it looks really good now, but later on when the rain comes, it unfortunately rips it all up, etc, etc. Now, over here, this bar in front of you, I'm sure many of you have been here to the Triangle Bar. I believe the owner's name is Steve, and incidentally I've noticed up there that they've taken the sign down, which I think is for the tax purposes. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's for the street tax if they take the sign down, but I believe he's going to reopen. Let's just have a walk around this side, but I believe he's going to reopen. I know he's had a tough time, to be fair, and people have helped him out. But it's a fantastic place. I don't even poke the camera in there. So look. Oh yeah, there you go, look. So, used to come down here. It was a brilliant place to meet up people. Brilliant, really, really good. If you go up that Soi there, just a little bit further up on the right hand side, you've got Excite. And I'll leave the name to paint the picture for you. That's on the right hand side up there. But yeah, this was the Triangle Bar. So they have live music in there, and you get buy one get one free beers, and it really was a good place to come down and start your night off. Really, really good. But as I say, up there you can see now just above, the sign is missing, so I'm guessing that's for the street tax. I think, I don't honestly know. I haven't heard any rumors that he's going to shut for good, so fingers crossed this place will reopen. Great place, iconic place. Have you been here? And of course, if you wander up there, up Soi Chai Poon, Soi Pothole, there is loads of activity going on right now. Lots of new places being built, ready to open, which is fantastic news for the Soi and for the area. So yeah. Okay, let's keep going. So, who remembers the Bliss Lounge back in the day? And it's now in front of us here, called the King's Club. So the King's Club is very much a behind those closed doors, pretty much anything goes kind of place. And there's lots of girls working there. There's a pool table, and yeah, basically it's a place that when you've been once, you'll probably end up going back time and time again. It's good fun, lots of girls, lots of entertainment, and it's called the King's Club, which is on 3rd Road. So again, how many of you guys have been in there, or who remembers the old Bliss Lounge? Who remembers that place? All right, so we've got a few more to go, and we're going to head off. Let's go again. Now, I've got to say, this is definitely one of my most favourite places, is the Horizon Lounge up there on the very top of the Hilton. You see the circle? Well, that's basically a restaurant area up there where you can look across the bay and look across the sea, and it's incredible. So you look across all these views here, see over there, and at night time it's fantastic, especially if you get to catch the sunset. If you catch the sunset, it's a really, really cool place to go. They do cocktail offers too for the price of one, I believe, from 5 till 7, I think it is. Fantastic restaurants up there, really, really good food. And as I say, the Horizon Lounge in the Hilton on Beach Road. Even if you only go there once while you're here, trust me, you'll make sure that you enjoyed yourself. It really is a great, great place. So again, you know, have you been up there? What do you think of it? Is it one of your go-to places? Have you been up and enjoyed the views from there? Because they really are stunning. All right, so memories. You can't come to Pattaya without coming down this street, can you? And we're going to walk down. We'll walk down Soi 6 and we'll go up Soi 6-1. I'll be brave. And yeah, I think, you know, there's millions and millions of memories being created down here. But let's go take a look. And guys, you know, as always, what are your memories of this fantastic Soi? a soy that has just created so many millions and millions of memories. Let's go take a look. So back in the day when I first came here, this place that's now a derelict shell used to be the corner bar. But now it's on the other side of the road, it's on the opposite side of the road. I'm not quite sure what the actual truth was. There was discussions about there was a fallout with the landlord, etc. I really don't know, so don't hold me to any of that. I really don't know. But what I do know is it's over here and it's a great place to meet up and meet other like-minded people. All right, so we're going to get a shift on down here. And you know, when you came down here back in the day, where was your favourite go-to place? What was the bar you had to go to? For me, it was always Spider Bar, and we'll come up to that in a bit. But the reason I liked Spider Bar was it was just a couple of pool tables in there, good fun. It was a nice open bar, and yeah, I just enjoyed it. It was one of my go-to places. But you know, the history of Soi Six was that it always used to be closed bars, and that was the attraction, that you would come down here, all the girls would sit outside and call you in, etc., etc. And then once you walked through the doors, they were closed, and that was it. And the next time people would see you is when you walk back out again. But that's changed now. Soi Six has dramatically changed, and over the last few years, more and more of these bars that you're looking at now, I know they're closed right now, but more and more of these bars are all open fronted bars. So basically when you sit in there, anyone walking past will see you, and for a lot of people that didn't tick all the boxes. It didn't really matter too much for those that were here on holiday, but for the expats that lived here, it kind of like didn't really work, if I'm being honest. But at the end of the day, it's a very, very busy soy in normal times, and if you are, let me just quickly just show here. So this is my place called the Spider Bar up there. Great place. Girls were great fun, and definitely recommended. But yeah, going back to my point about the open bars, you know, if you're here on, if you're a tourist, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? You're having fun, who cares? But the expats, it didn't really gel. But there's a lot of bars here. I mean, you know, you look at like the Nightwish group. You know, Brian is a good friend of mine, and they employ hundreds, literally hundreds of girls down here. So where's your go-to place in Soi Six? Where, you know, when someone says to you Soi Six, what springs to mind? Where's the place you think, oh man, that was just such great fun? And I guess the other side of the coin has to be, if you was to bring someone down here for the first time, where would you take them? Which bar would you throw them in and say, good luck, enjoy? And interesting, like some of the things you see here, like this pizza place. You know, these are new additions. There's a couple of coffee shops down here now. It's quite weird how over time this soy is kind of changing. And I'll tell you what's really surreal is walking down here in the middle of the afternoon and it's just empty. And the Kuda's bar here used to be Shooter's bar. Was it Shooter's bar? Scooter's bar, sorry, Scooter's. Be careful, get run over. So yeah, Soi Six. I mean, got some memories down here, haven't we? And another good memory for me is down here on the right hand side is Doles. Doles were the first to go in Soi Six. And they've now got 3 places. But this place here on the right hand side used to be great fun. Oh man, spent so many evenings in there, good fun. The girls were friendly, not pushing for drinks all the time. You could play that, what's that game, Connect 4. Oh, they were so good. In Jackpot, you know, the little jackpot where you roll the dice. And yeah, they were brilliant at that. All right, so we're just gonna nip along the beach, a bit windy today. But we're gonna nip down along the beach quickly and I'll go up Soi 6-1. And if I get myself in any trouble, I'm blaming you guys. All right. So, look at that, beautiful today. Lovely. All right, so Soi 6-1. Man, that's, oh no. I could be in trouble. Okay, so you got Soi 6, and Soi 6, as I've just shown you, is full of bars, and you're not going to find many lady boys in Soi 6. But if that's your thing, then Soi 6-1 is by far the better option. Now what I will do is say this, guys. Let's diversify a little bit for a second away from the memory aspect, but let's talk about sensible head-on. So let's talk about sensible head-on. Don't stitch your mates up and think it's funny, and you know, don't do all that kind of stuff, because it's not funny and they won't appreciate it, and it can get you in a lot of hot water. It really can. And one thing that I will say with this Soi is, if you come down at night, a lot of the girls will be out. If you start playing around and being, you know, Billy Big Spuds with them, you can get yourself in a bit of trouble. You know, just be careful, guys. That's all I'm saying. Just be careful. But yeah, Soi 6-1. Luckily, there's not many girls out, so that's a bonus. Beautiful day today, though. I'll tell you what, if you stayed up in that building, see that building there with those balconies? If you put a chair out there and sat out there and just watched this Soi, man, you'd see some fun. You really would. Okay. Whew, they're doing their hair and everything. There's even the hair just there. Look at that. Okay. Hello, Saudi Cab. Sorry? Oh no, I'm okay, thank you. Hello, what's your name? What's your name? John. Nice to meet you, John. Have a lovely day. Yeah. That's very nice of us. Say hello. Okay. So we're heading back up now, near to the top, and I've got a couple more places I want to show you, and that will be us. Okay, so I'm now on Pattaya Klang and the junction of Third Road, and the reason I've come here is I remember my first ever naughty massage in Pattaya, and it's quite weird because sometimes you don't really know what's ahead of you or what to expect. And I get asked quite a lot about how do you know when to interact and all the rest of it. But this place here, let me spin it around. So I came here, now these unfortunately are closed apart from the one in the middle there called Malay Massage. But basically, I came to this little Soi here, these little three, she's waving at me in there, so I'm not going to go in. But this used to be a row of massage places here, just like 5 massage places all in a row. And so anyway, so I came in, and the girl came out and said, yeah, you want a massage? I said, yes please, oil massage. Went upstairs, they got some rooms up there. Went upstairs, and anyway, so the massage took its normal course. One of the good indicators as well, just to let you know, is if they ask you to have a shower first. That's a good indicator as to what's coming your way. But anyway, so I had the shower, I thought, yeah, that's no dramas. And laid on the bed, massage going all well, no dramas. And suddenly her hands started to wander a bit. And I'm thinking, hang about, like, what's going on here? Like, she was like really close to me, bits and pieces. And anyway, so that was quite erotic. And then next thing I know, she's telling me to turn over. So I turned over, and that was it. She made it very clear where this direction was going, and away we went. So yeah, Pattaya Klang, Third Road. I don't know about the other two, where they're going to reopen, but Malay Massage is open. And yeah, if you fancy being a bit adventurous, well, here you are, you know where to come. But a question I want to ask you guys is, what was your first massage like where it went that direction? Were you expecting it? Did you ask for it? Or did it just happen and you were like, wow, where's that come from? And changing the subject real quickly, you see across the road there, that's a great restaurant. That really is a great restaurant. So if you want some good food, go in there. It really is nice. And as I say, we're on Pattaya Klang, right by the Big C. Can't miss it, up the top there, Big C on the left-hand side. Okay, so our journey continues. Now we're in Nak Lua, and I'm down Soi 18. Now if you come down Soi 18, there's a little Soi turning on the right side, which is where I am now. There's a little side street here with a few bars in, but the bar I want to show you is this one here, which is called the Blue Marlin. And this is a fond memory for me. This is where my friend Tony, sadly he's over in the UK now, used to come here, and his son Taylor, lovely lad, good footballer, and Michael, who owned the Blue Marlin, him and his wife, really, really nice people, lovely people. and this is where we used to come. Now don't worry, they haven't actually shut for good. They're actually across the road, and I'll show you that place in a second. Obviously they're closed at the moment because we all are, but this was a really nice little complex. And incidentally, just up here on the right hand side, I won't go over there because a few of the girls are inside, but just on the corner there, that bar there on the end, that's a ladyboy bar. And they used to have some really funny ladyboys in there. They were brilliant, good at playing pool, and a great laugh. It was pretty much what I would consider to be my introduction to the ladyboy scene here, in terms of, you know, actually speaking to them and getting to know them. So yeah, in here. But as I say, that's the Blue Marlin bar, and as you can see now, this is their new place just across the road. And hopefully in the not too distant future, I'll be able to come and say hello to Michael, and we'll enjoy a few beers. All right, so there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's just a few of my memories. But what I'd like to do is ask you, what are the places that spring to mind when you're back home away from Pattaya? When you say about memories, where comes to mind in your head? Oh, I really miss this place, I really miss that place. What kind of memories can you share with us? And incidentally, if you're going to send a newbie over here for the first time, where would you send them, knowing that they're going to come away with those memories? All right, that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Check out our members area. More and more members are on there now, which is fantastic, and more places are coming to me now asking about how they can be involved and promote their businesses to you guys that are our members. And also join our Discord group. Lots and lots of people on there. It's fantastic. So come over, have a look, and have a wander around some of the rooms in the community there and make new friends. And who knows, maybe when you come over, you'll be able to meet up with each other. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.